This is the second video on lowest common multiple, and it's following on from the video on products of primes and the video on lowest common multiple. So let's say you have a question, lowest common multiple question like this. Two runners running around a track, and one of them completes the whole track every 60 seconds. The other one completes the whole track much slower, every 126 seconds. When do they both cross the original start line at the same time? When do they get to a lap at the same time? Well, you could do your 60 times tables, you could do your 126 times tables, but it's going to take you a long time to get an answer. So what we do is we look at these as products of primes. 60, what's our first prime? 2. Yes, it is divisible by 2 to get 30. Divide by 2, you get 15. Divide by 2, not possible, so you go to 3. Divide by 3, you get 5. Then divide by 5, you get 1. 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. So 60 as a product of primes is 2 squared times 3 times 5. 126, let's just do that. 126, divide that by 2, that's going to be 63. Can't divide that by 2, but you can divide it by 3 to get 21. You can divide that by 3 to get 7, and then 7 divides by 7 to get 1. So it's 2 times 3 times 3 times 7, 2 times 3 squared times 7. Now, if you remember from the last video on products of primes and lowest common multiples, what we do is we take the highest power of each prime. What's the highest power of the first prime? 2. It's 2 squared. So let's write LCM equals 2 squared times, what's the highest power of the next prime? 3. Well, it's 3 squared. What's the highest power of the next prime? 5. It's just 5. Now bear in mind that we can take that 5 even though there's no 5s here. We're just taking the highest power, because if there's no 5s it's really 5 to the 0. The next prime is 7, we can take that, and that's our lowest common multiple. It's expressed as a code as a product of primes, so we've got to multiply it all out. That's 4 times 9 times 5 times 7. So it's 4 times 9 times 5 times 7. Not a very nice number, but let's do 4 times 5 to get 20. Times that by 9 equals 180. And 7 times 180, I use partitioning, so that's 7 times 100 plus 7 times 80. That's 700 plus 560, 1260, 1260. That's your lowest common multiple of 60 and 126 seconds. So they cross each other's path exactly at the start line after 1260 seconds. And you can turn that into minutes dividing by 60 if you want. So if you divide that by 60, it's actually not too bad. It's after 21 minutes, okay?